Look, Mum, it's Dracula's castle. Look, a freaky cross with like weird symbols on it. That must have been put there by Van Helsing. These are the very steps that Jonathan Harker, also known as Keanu Reeves, walked up on his way to meet Dracula, played by Gary Oldman. Okay, we're having to put little weird slipper things on our feet. I don't quite know why. That's the roof where Jonathan Harker had to climb out the window and was chased after by a Dracula man-bat thing. And here's a room where Dracula used to entertain his guests before eating them alive. Behind me is one of the last few remaining tapestries of Vlad the Impaler. You see that big stick that he's got, like with the crooked end? That's what he used to stick through his victims and let them die. Look at his soulless eyes. Look out here. And if we're really lucky, we might see some torch-wielding villagers. No, can't see any. I think it would be better if it came at night. We've found a secret passage. Brilliant! It's really dark and scary.
I can smell his blood.
That's what happens to you, Stan, if you're a naughty bear in Romania. They won't let you dance anymore. Behind me, it's Dracula's infamous organ. Went down and treated the girls at the very big organ. Should we go up the stairs? Should we go up the apples and pears? We should. Let's go up the apples and pears. There's lots of stairs here, it's great. It's like a labyrinth. This is where Dracula famously stood one day when he decided, this is a lovely view over here of Transylvania, but fuck this, I'm going to Whitby instead because I like the smell of fish and chips. Oh, we found the last remaining picture of Dracula. It's actually a real photograph that was taken in like the 13th century. There he is. Look at his evil beady eyes. Evil, evil. Oh my god, that's it! That's the casket there that they keep Dracula in at night. That's it. He's put on a bit of weight since his days back into the early 90s in the Francis Ford Coppola movie. But that's where he lives. And he sleeps in like this sort of elbow out position. This picture behind me may look like any other normal picture of Madonna and Child, but actually that's a baby vampire. And you can actually see the blood coming from the corner of its mouth. Don't be fooled, it's not Jesus, it's a baby vampire. This contraption here is a late 13th century soul crushing machine. And when Dracula stole people's souls, he put it in the soul crushing machine and crushed it, and he got orange juice out. This looks like a rather swanky four-poster bed, like the style used by Dracula, but we all know that Dracula lived in a coffin, right? This is actually where Jonathan Harker slept when he stayed here and got molested by bestial virgins or something. Cool, lucky bastard. This window here that stands peering out of like a latent paedophile is actually called the bat window, because this is where Dracula would take a run up from over here, and he'd leg it all the way to the window, and then jump out the window and turn into a bat.
Is Graham going to do a demonstration now of what he would do?
No, because I can't turn into a bat, unlike Dracula. He could also turn into mist as well, which is brilliant. This window here is actually made from solidified gypsy tears. So obviously... Because obviously gypsies are famous for coming from Romania, which is what Romania is really famous for. Very many people and building big pointless palaces. And hanging people on Christmas Day. Oh, Stato's just corrected me. He wasn't hung, he was shot.
You see, they think I am filming the castle, but no, I'm filming them instead. Yes, you will all be my victims tonight.
You know what's down here? That's Dracula's coffin. Look, they've got a string to stop us finding it. If we open it during the day, he'll die, you know. Unless he wears blue sunglasses. Aha! We have the results. See behind there? Found some drapes. Told you there were goths here. So Dracula kept his pots and pans. Probably. Can I just point out an historical inaccuracy that you see in all Hollywood films, right? Obviously, by the fact that you can see that this is quite low, Dracula was a short horse, and every Dracula film I've ever seen, it's always been really tall. Right, let's take off the carpet shoes. You know who else makes you wear carpet shoes when you go to see him? Mr. Burns. Yes. Ha-ha! I escaped from Castle Dracula. Well, that's it. That's it, Dracula. Castle Dracula. Dracula would have been proud of my tour, I'm sure. I'm sure he would have found it funny and informative, and most of all, true. Even though Dracula's a fictional character, and the character he's based on, Vlad the Impaler, never actually lived here. Brilliant!